The Complete Female Stage Beauty is set in 1660, and it's right at the point where Charles II is being restored to the monarchy.
The story of the play revolves around Edward Kynaston, who is historically a figure who is famous for portraying women's roles in Shakespearean plays.
At the end of the first act is sort of when the king declares that, I think the line is something of, no, he will play she on stage, and that's really where it just kind of totally changes from seeing, you know, this big star Kynaston who has kind of an ego about him and just having that all stripped away.
The show revolves around like finding who we are with taking out what we do.
It's a lot about finding yourself once your identity has sort of been taken away, or the identity as you know it. For him, that was sort of his big thing. Just portraying women on stage, and so once it's like, you can't do that anymore. It's like saying Michael Phelps, don't get in the water again.
I think what Mariah says during the show is very poignant when she says that we are never suited for the roles that we most desire. So I think it's about finding the parts that we do suit and fitting ourselves into those lives.
Searching for one's self beyond simply what you do, like what am I beyond a student or beyond an actor, is relevant for really everyone kind of in any period, and the fact that it's historically based just sort of catalysts that.
Kynaston, who is the lead in the show, is a historical figure, and we know a lot about him because this guy named Samuel Pepys wrote in his diary about Kynaston a lot.
We can find paintings and engravings of most of the people in the play. There are paintings of Charles II, of course. There are paintings of Margaret Hughes, who's the first actress. So that's really exciting to be able to see, you know, exactly what people look like.
Costumes enhance the show because it is a historical piece and a period piece. So having those big lavish gowns and those silly little plumey pants that the men wear.
And they are crazy fun because it's during the Restoration period, so they're really elaborate. There's gloves and hats and fans.
Well, first of all, we want to think about, you know, what are we trying to say with the whole environment, with the sets, the lighting, the costumes, you know, sound. What do we want to evoke?
I think what makes this show special is the depth that all the characters have, especially since some of them are historical figures. Getting to work on those and really explore kind of their like deeper human consciousness.
Because I think it's a really relatable dilemma that people have to discover their internal definition of themselves while being told what they are by so many people around them or their surroundings, or what they have done in your past actions aren't always who you want to be or who you feel like you are. And so I think it's important to share that kind of story.
Complete Female Stage Beauty opens on February 21st at 7:30 p.m.